Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Light of Grace, and this is Grace. It's time for me, and I'm drawn to do another channel message, and this will be about self-love. And this is going to be for you all who need some guidance and enlightenment, or even inspiration as far as you loving yourself. Okay? These are the oracle cards that I already pre-selected, which I will be doing towards the end or after the tarot. We'll start with tarot. Eight of Air. There's a lot of things in your head, and for most of us humans, we worry a lot. And sometimes when we get caught about with our worries, we tend to put ourselves in a cage, in a mental cage. We feel trapped. Your worries, your problems may be different from others, but it still has some same effect. And the effect is those worries, those problems get stuck in our head. The thing about this Eight of Air is that this is all illusion. These are things that we put ourselves without realizing that we can actually get out of this. We tend to forget that we have the power to actually free ourselves because this is a self-inflicted punishment or self-inflicted imprisonment that we do to ourselves when we go through some hardship in life. Two of Earth. We stumble in some situation in our life that we sometimes get caught up and we don't know what to do with it. We juggle, we figure things out. Sometimes we don't know what to do. And sometimes we get overwhelmed. But with this Two of Earth, it's about you actually focusing on things that matters, things that is important, things that make sense in order for us to sort things out, in order for us to bring ourselves out of this juggling energy. If there is a way out of being in prison, just realizing that you are not trapped of it, that you can actually get out, there's also a way out in finding answers to a certain situation that you might find yourself caught up. Six of Water or Six of Cup. This is about looking back. looking back at the time when we are free from pain and suffering and problems and stress and anxiety. This is looking back at the time when we're happy and we're satisfied with what's going on in life despite of its imperfection. This is about looking back. Because when you get caught up in the chaos of life, the conflict of life, we tend to forget the beautiful things that we have gone through in life. We tend to forget the time when we're so free from all this. This Six of Cups is reminding us to not forget to look back on those days when we are free, when we're happy, and we're not feel trapped. To enjoy the moment that you know you can be happy again, that you can get yourself out of that situation, that despite of its imperfection, the life itself, that you can still find it fulfilling and happy and special. Hangman. This is about the time that you have to change the way you see things. This is about time when you have to address things in a different way. This energy will set you free from bondage, from problems, from feeling stuck, from feeling overwhelmed, or even from feeling sad. This is about the way you see things. And when you see things differently, it kind of brings up this positive energy, positive outlook, and hope and inspiration. That even if you're going through some hardship in life, that you're still okay. Magician. It's time for you to manifest a way of thinking, a way of feeling, a way of addressing the situation, and a way of desiring a situation. This magician is working with the hangman together. This is about manifesting new way of living, new way of seeing your situation, and also new way of seeing yourself. Sometimes we tend to play tricks, kind of like the magician. Magician play tricks in your eyes. They make you see things that you think it's there, but it's not there. They make you see things that the possible things can be impossible. But it's all about perception again. It's all about perception. Chaos and conflict. We human get always screwed up when we go through chaos and conflict because that's the time when our self-love gets affected. We become hard on ourselves. We blame ourselves. We torture ourselves. We make ourselves so anxious and so uptight and so angry because of the chaos and conflicts that we go through in our life. But that is just a part of life that we can't do anything about. It happens, it will come to us. But what makes it but what makes it um but the truth is you have control of this. Yes, chaos and conflicts happen to us, to all of us. No excuses. But it's about how you handle the chaos and conflict. Do you get yourself stuck in your head like the Eight of Swords? Do you get to be overwhelmed and not know what to do with the Two of Pentacles? Do you go back in the past and get stuck and shrink and just be stuck on that and not face the truth? Or we just sit around and do nothing, as the Hangman sometimes does? Or we just play tricks on ourselves and lie to ourselves about it and deceives ourselves just because of this chaos and conflict? We have power to take care of this chaos and conflict. Always remember that we have the power to manage chaos and conflict. It's about manifesting the right way of thinking, the right way of feeling, the right way of desiring, and the right way of addressing it. Changes of mind. This is the same as the Hangman. Change of mind is about releasing the ideas that we set ourselves in and we think it's right, but it's not actually right. That we think it's for our highest good, but it's not actually for our highest good. This is about you opening up your eyes and see the truth of you, of your situation, and of your surrounding. This is how you kind of see things in a more positive, optimistic, and engaging energy. When we level up, our energy levels up, our mind kind of changes too. The energy in our mind changes. We kind of sit in the energy of optimism, hopeful. Because the more you raise your vibration, the more you level up, the more you get close to the divine energy, the more you get close to that beautiful energy of peace, appreciation, and comfort. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. We have to be courageous. We have to find our inner strength to face fear with confidence. That's what we need. One self-care, and I think one thing that is so important is to be confident And that confidence will give us the courage to get ourselves out of a situation, chaos and conflict, and being stuck in our head. Courage will give us the push to move forward and to move away from things that we think we're stuck. We are all courageous. We all have confidence. But through over time, those those courage and confidence get smaller and smaller because we tend to let the external factor, the environment, the people that we live in every single day, who doesn't have anything nice to say to us, will shrink our confidence, will shrink our courage. They make us doubt. We let them do that to us because maybe at that time we don't value ourselves. But if you have the confidence and you have the courage, then there is nothing impossible to express your truth, to express your feelings, to express what's in your mind, because you're no longer threatened by them, by the external factor, by the people giving you the trouble, by people making you doubt. Squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. See? You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you matter. You have to believe that you're beautiful, that you're important, that you're smart, that you have something to offer, that you're worth it, that you matter. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself that you can do anything that you put your heart and mind to it. Believe that you can get yourself out of problems, out of imprisonment, out of overwhelming emotions. Believe that you can do anything that you want to do as long you know and you believe that you can do it. It's about being courageous. It's about being confident. If we tell ourselves that we cannot do it, then there you are. You put yourself in that situation because you already telling yourself that you can't do it. But if you tell yourself that you can do things, that you can make things happen, then you get the ball rolling. Then you're telling the universe, hey, this is what I want. I need a backup on this. I need help with this. But if you said to yourself that you can do things, that you cannot accomplish anything, then you're just telling the universe that, hey, don't bother wasting your time. I'm not going to do anything, so chill, okay? Communicate. It's very important. It's a very important self-care. Communicate. When we shrink, when we don't have the confidence, when we're feeling lost, when we're feeling overwhelmed, for most of the time, we do have a hard time communicating all that problem, all that thing. We somehow put a zipper in our mouth. Then we don't open and we just let those emotions and thoughts kind of just hiding in ourselves, and that's it. But with the self-care, this is about you. realizing and learning that you have the right to speak, that you have the right to communicate anything that is going in your head, anything that is going in your heart, that you have the right to express your own thoughts, that whatever you say matters, that whatever you say is important as the other people in the world. If you see people that they can speak their truth, then you know what? You also have the right to speak your truth. You have the entitlement. We all have the entitlement to speak. And if you believe what you say and what you feel matters, then be courageous enough to communicate it. No hesitation. But if you don't communicate, that is telling yourself that you do not believe yourself, that you don't have confidence, and all is just stuck in this cage. And that's it. Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Yes. Be a kid. Be a kid at heart. I do not care how old are you. 60, 70, 50, 40, I do not care. We have the entitlement to play, to enjoy life, to feel vibrant, to feel free. When you surrender to play, you're breathing in energies of freedom, energy of love, energy of joy and peace. And when you play, you do not care what other people say. It's about you enjoying the time for yourself. It's kind of like a kid. When we were a kid, we play and we do not care what our friends say sometimes. We just play. That's especially when you're like 4 or 5. But as time goes, as we grow old, what our friends say or people say to us affects us, and we stop playing because we're scared that they're gonna say something bad about us, and to prevent that from happening, we don't play. We don't expose ourselves, our true selves, because we get judged. Well, you know what? The universe is saying, divine is saying, it's time to go and play again. Play again. Enjoy life. Enjoy the freedom that you can express yourself. Enjoy the freedom that you can communicate whatever you want to communicate. It's okay to be silly. It's okay to joke around. It's okay to act ridiculously, because you know why? Those people, some of them might judge you, but which I hope you're not going to care. But sometimes those people, they just judge you because themselves, they cannot have fun. Because they don't have your confidence. They don't have your courage. They don't have your mindset. They're jealous. So keep playing. Enjoy life. Life is full of love, and I find it everywhere I go. Affirmation. When you love yourself as part of self-love. When self-love is about loving yourself, for sure, right? And when you have so much love for yourself, everything kind of reflects outside, from inside to outside. And that even if the world is not perfect, you're still going to see the beauty in every little thing that you go through, that you encounter. You see the birds playing as a happy and a peaceful sight to see. You see the ice cream and you just drool over it and just have fun, and then your heart becomes bigger and your eyes get wider and you just get so excited. Even just looking at a painting at the store window, you find love with it. Even for a homeless person sitting outside the building or outside the street, that you feel compassion towards them. When you have self-love, life is full of love too. I am beautiful inside and out. This is a beautiful affirmation. With self-care, self-love, you're going to start appreciating yourself inside and out. We're going to start appreciating and loving our imperfection inside and out. You're going to be feeling confident, feeling good, feeling brave, because you finally sense your value. And when you value yourself, you love yourself. And when you love yourself, it's not about narcissism or it's about self-centered or, egotistic. No. When you love yourself and this love is sitting on a light, then you don't feel those, but instead you feel beauty. Light energy. I forgive myself and learn from my mistakes. That is another self-love. We are not perfect human beings. None in this world. Nobody in this world that is perfect. Nobody. That even the people before us, they're not perfect. There's also learning. In this world of uncertainty and mysteries. But what this message is about is that no matter how many mistakes we've done in our life that screw our life, that kind of put us into the wrong path, that there is still a way to fix things. But the first thing that you have to do is to forgive yourself. That you brought yourself to that situation. Anything that we do in our life, it's always our decision. Decision that can be good or bad. We always contribute to that. It can be in the matter of relationship, romance, family, job, co-workers, projects, and so on. Whatever that happens to those, we always contribute to that because we are the main actors of that situation. We are the involving person. So if you make a mistake, don't be hard on yourself. Forgive yourself first and then fix it. Learn from that mistake and have that lesson be in your memory bank. So when you go through it again, so when you encounter it in the near future or in the next life, that this thing is gonna flash in your head and remind you that, hey, you're gonna make a mistake if you do this. I'm already giving you the warning. And then with that, lessons you've learned will stop you from making another mistakes. Don't be hard on yourself. And if you get stuck in a bad situation, there's always, always a way out. But if in the moments that you're still not finding the way out, please don't torture yourself. Go back to being confident. Go back to being courageous. Go back to being focused and think. Think a way out. And you're doing it for yourself, not for others, but for yourself. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Don't be hard on yourself because you matter. You are important. You're loved. This is your channel message. I thank you so much. I'm sending lots of love and light. Bye bye.